Hi there, my name's Nick Dutch and I am a professional tarot reader. That's what I do for a living. Now, just wanted to quickly fill you in. Yes, we've got a few readings to do today and we're just going to go through them one by one, step by step. And I'm just going to very quickly fill you in and just remind you of what a tarot reading is about, okay? A tarot reading is an entertainment service, but as the tarot spreads are being laid out, we can start to see a pattern between maybe the symbols and the ideas that appear in the cards and a correlation between the card reading, what the reader says, and the client's life. So essentially this is a three-way communication between the reader, the client, and the cards themselves. What my job as a reader is to see the story which is depicted in the reading itself, and then to try and provide some feedback, provide some clarity, provide some guidance, and see whether that can actually help the client, which quite often it does. Okay, so we're going to go through the readings, see what comes through. Okay, here we go. We've got the first reading of the day, and this is for a YouTube user who has fallen in love with someone. I think that's very sweet, very beautiful. We just got to see what comes through in the reading as to how the connection is going to actually work itself out. So as usual, we split the deck up and do a few sections. The deck has already been shuffled, and we'll try and provide a bit of genuine clarity as a result of the reading itself. Now, the client's already told me that the person that they're in love with happens to be engaged to somebody else, so we're going to have to look with great care. Just going to focus on with my traditional 8-card relationship reading, and we're going to take it from there. So those are the signs for your side of things. This is for the person that you're connected to or feel the connection with, and the forces between you. Okay. Already it's starting to look interesting. Obviously you want to know how the future is going to pan out as far as the connection is concerned. Let's just see what's happening there. Alright, now, what can we say as a result of this reading? Alright. Well, funnily enough, despite the fact that this person who you've got a attachment to is actually involved with someone else, we're still seeing a feeling of connectivity or some form of teamwork which has the potential to happen in the future. However, these forces between you are not talking about a pure and perfect loving sense of energy, okay? That's more a question of blending the ideas, blending the way that you're doing things. So yes, there will be communication, there will be some kind of partnership happening, but it does not look like a relationship partnership. We can tell that because we've got signs relating to isolation, and isolation with wisdom. So in this particular case, we can see that although it doesn't feel right that this person should be completely connected with you, and this person feels that they shouldn't be completely connected with you, there'll still be a lot of wisdom, meaning to say they'll still have some connection with you. It looks like something more advanced than a friendship. However, we do have some scary signs here, namely on this person's side of things, we have the signs of futility, which when set up reverse will still mean communication. So yes, you'll still have the ability to make this particular friendship actually be a good friendship and go on for a long time, but will it actually be a relationship? I'm not seeing very strong signs of that. Now, as we progress into the short-term, mid-term and long-term future, we've got to think about the signs we've got here. Far too much energy, so I think you've probably been focusing on this character with a bit of obsession, so be careful in your short-term future that you don't get too obsessive. Yes, there is still this sense of connection. Between 3 to 6 months from now, there is this sense of this character still being very much in your life, with a sense in the longer term future that it's not going permanent, it's not going full time, it's not going on forever, okay? But you've still got the opportunity to do something with this connection because of the forces we've seen in the mid-term future, the fact that the connection will be continuing because of forces we've got here within on this other person's side of things, and the forces between you are still talking about blending your ideas. So it looks like you'll be working together on some things, possibly work-related, possibly to do with matters outside of relationship, okay? So this person hasn't gone completely from your life. Okay, we got another lovely reading today. This one is another YouTube user who's concerned or questioning whether a certain guy will actually win in a child custody case. Okay, just have a look and see what's coming through. Since the last reading was done, I've shuffled the cards quite thoroughly. Now we're just going to get them all back together again. We'll set up a separate spread and we'll just have a quick look. It's more or less a yes-no type question, but we'll just have to see what the reading says. It might elaborate a little more. I have no idea what sequence the cards are going to come out with. Okay, let's have a quick look. Alright, now, if we could say with complete certainty that this guy was going to win the case, we would see some strong legal signs here. I do not have those strong legal signs here. Instead, I've got signs of carelessness. I've got some signs of, okay, this guy loves the kids, so that's nice, but on the other hand, we've got these signs of carelessness in the sense that things not really working out too well. Alright, the way this story is coming to a close is there is some happiness, but with a bit of a bitter taste. I don't think that this guy will win the child custody case. I just don't see that at all. I do feel that there is going to be, as a result of the conflict you're having during this time, a sense of there being some kind of progress between you, which I think is really rather interesting. This, especially considering the peculiar circumstances you find yourself under. So you've got to think carefully about that. Okay, now with those sample readings, what we've seen is a wide variety of energies and a wide variety of meanings can appear in the reading itself. We've seen that the reading can cover some subjects which are sometimes difficult, but can always provide just that moment of contemplation and an opportunity to get a new point of view. That is essentially the main benefits that you can get from a tarot reading, and it can help you in many different ways. Remember, it's up to you to use the wisdom of the reading in a way which is appropriate to your life. Okay? Good fortune, God bless. Speak to you again soon.